Hello and welcome to my Yu-Gi-Oh channel. So today we're looking at a brand new card which is coming out of Lightning Overdrive, and it's called Dracrown of Mysterion. It's a light attribute spellcaster type fusion monster, which is level 8 with 3000 attack and 1500 defense. It requires a spellcaster monster and one dragon monster to be summoned. You can only use this card's name's second effect once per turn. It cannot be used as a fusion material. 1, it loses 100 attack for each of your banished cards. 2, if a monster is special summoned by its own activated monster effect, or by the activated effect of a monster with the same original type, you can target one of those summoned monsters, banish it, and all monsters on the field with the same original type. Okay, this is quite a bizarre card to look at. Firstly, it's a bit of a weird one anyway. It doesn't specifically belong to any sort of archetype. There's no real hints to what it's meant to be. Okay, spellcaster and dragon, so it could be a hint to something like a Yugi or a Seto Kaiba or a Jola style card, but other than that, I'm a bit clueless on it. The losing attack is quite a strange one, because most monsters for these type of effects actually gain attack from this type of effect. You look at cards summoned through the Eye of Timaeus. You've got, I think Amulet Dragon is an example that gains 100 attack for each spell card that gets banished by its effect. You've got various other cards that gain like 100 attack points for some of these cards. Even things like Whitehorn Dragon gains a couple of hundred attack spell card you get to banish. I think it's 300 for each attack for each card you banish, but this loses them. It basically punishes you for using its effect if you've got any cards that are treated with the same effect. The secondary effect is actually what we're here for. Being able to get rid of cards because of their own activated effects or because of another monstrous effect means you can actually disrupt your opponent. It's really good for doing that, and I wouldn't say that's a problem. The downside of it is if you are running either a mirror match with the same types of monsters, or if you just happen to have the same type of monster, you're losing your cards at the same time. And this isn't a good idea. I wouldn't consider running it because whilst it does have some disruption, there are better cards out there already that do the same thing for much less effort and much less pain. How would you run spellcasters and dragons together? Very few decks want to be doing that, and unless this is a hint to a new archetype that's coming out a bit later on, I don't see it. I see it as a bit of a mismatch, just a filler card that they've added.